In this lecture, we are going to talk about StringBuffer and StringBuilder. So in the previous lectures, we have been talking about that string manipulation is quite expensive because whenever we modify a string, the Java virtual machine is going to create a new object on the heap because strings are inherently immutable. The StringBuffer and StringBuilder classes are used when there is a need to make a lot of modifications to strings of characters. Because unlike strings, objects of type StringBuffer and StringBuilder can be modified over and over again without leaving behind a lot of new unused objects on the heap memory. The only difference between StringBuffer and StringBuilder is that StringBuffer is thread safe, whereas StringBuilder is not. So it is recommended to use StringBuilder whenever possible because it is faster than StringBuffer. Of course, if there are more threads in a given application and we want to avoid inconsistencies, of course we have to stick with StringBuffer. So for example, if we create a string like this with value Alex, then it is going to be created in the string constant pool. If we modify with the help of concatenation, then another string is going to be created in the string constant pool. In this case, because there is no active reference to Alex, it is eligible for garbage collection. If we make another concatenation, Alexander the Great, again, there's going to be a new string in the string constant pool. There's not going to be an active reference to Alexander, which means that it is eligible for garbage collection. So this is the case if we are dealing with strings. What if we use StringBuilder? If we create a new StringBuilder with the value Alex, then there's going to be a new object on the heap memory. If we modify or append, for example, Ander, then the Alex is going to be updated to Alexander. If we append again the Great, then Alexander will be modified to Alexander the Great. So this is why it is more powerful and more efficient to use StringBuilder, because as you can see, we modify and update the same object on the heap memory. Instead of keep creating new objects, we keep manipulating and updating the same object. And this is why StringBuilder is more efficient. Okay, so let's take a look at the comparison of string, StringBuffer and StringBuilder. Strings are immutable, but StringBuffer and StringBuilders are not. As far as speed is concerned, manipulating strings is quite fast. Okay, it is not that memory efficient, but anyways, manipulating string is quite fast. Manipulating a string buffer is slow because it is thread safe, but manipulating a StringBuilder is fast again. Strings are stored in the string pool. StringBuffer and StringBuilder objects are stored outside the scope of the string pool in some location of the heap memory. As far as thread safe is concerned, strings are thread safe because they are immutable. StringBuffer is thread safe, but StringBuilder is not. So this is why it is advisable to use StringBuffer whenever there are multiple threads in the application, but if it is a single threaded application, then StringBuilder is the best way possible because it is fast and because it is not immutable, which means that we keep updating the same object. Hence, it is memory efficient. Okay, so that's all about StringBuilder and StringBuffer. Thanks for watching.